Hello dear compatriots and as well as the viewers of my channel, Turkmen Voice. I want to discuss today about the day when May 9, Victory Day from the Second World War, and in Moscow there was parade held on, and on that parade for the Victory Day, 7 presidents, 7 leaders of the 7 countries, they attend for that parade, and amongst them is Prime Minister Nicola Pashinyan, President of Belarus Alexander Lukashenko, President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, President of Kyrgyzstan Sadir Japarov, President of Tajikistan Emomali Rahmon, President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev, and President of Turkmenistan Serdar Berdimuhamedov. They attended for that parade, and I was surprised when I saw them how they dare to support the main criminal of the world, the Putin, whenever his name in the international court, whenever he wanted, whenever he is doing genocide of Ukrainian nation. How dare those leaders to go and support him? How dare you, oh leaders, how you dare to support that Putin? Why are you supporting them? Especially I want to tell to the Serdar Berdimuhamedov, illegal president of Turkmenistan, because that election, when you become a president, that election was unjustly held, and that votes was corrupted. All election was corrupted, and you are illegal president of Turkmenistan. How dare you are to stay next to that dictator Putin? How dare you to stay next to him whenever you know he's throwing bomb to the Ukraine and killing the people over there? He's sending his army there and being proud of this, that he killing those people. How dare you are, huh? Serdar Berdimuhamedov and your father Gurbanli Berdimuhamedov. Stop doing it. Stop supporting dictator. Stop supporting that dictator. Cut your all ties, cut your all relationship with him. Don't support him in any shape or form. And I know their leaders' excuse will be, oh, we are economically dependent from the Russia, and we have own benefit, that's why we are helping him. By neglecting the life of other people, you are helping him. And I will give you the examples. During Second World War, Hitler's friends, the other country leaders, they also said like that. We're not going to destroy the Russia, we're not going to destroy the Soviet Union. We are joining to Hitler, we are helping to Hitler, not to destroy the Soviet Union, but just for our interest. We have own interest, we have own benefit. That's why we would like to join to Hitler. They also said the same thing. And finally, Hitler was more brainier than them. He was a dictator. And he took over their countries too. Those leaders who joined to him, he took over their countries too. You want that type of situation? You want that result? Serdar Berdimuhamedov, Gurbanli Berdimuhamedov, 2 dictators of Turkmenistan. You want that result? Whenever you will lose your land? Whenever you're supporting the Putin, you have to know all presidents who are supporting the Putin. You are also amongst them. You are also amongst the Putin, amongst the aggressor. You have to understand that thing. And I will give you some brief example right now, that those presidents who support the Putin or who support the Hitler, and they thought like Hitler gonna give everything to them, and they will be very famous, and Hitler will respect them, and they thought like that, but it's never happened. And this situation should be a very good example for our current leaders who are supporting the Putin. And amongst them is the president of Italy. Leader of Italy is Benito Mussolini. Benito Mussolini was helping Hitler in every way, every way, in military wise, in all sides. He was helping and doing all his best. He was the best of the best servant of the Hitler. He was doing everything for the Hitler. Finally, what happened? Hitler knew that he's kind of my dog. Whatever I say, he's gonna do it. Hitler never respect Benito Mussolini. Finally, his country, there was a riot, and the country leader changed. Benito Mussolini gone, lost his power. He lost power in 1943. He lost the power, and Italy joined the Soviet Union axis and start to attack the Hitler. That's it. Benito Mussolini didn't achieve anything else. If he knew everything will end like this, maybe he wouldn't join, but he joined. Don't repeat that mistake. President of Turkmenistan and other presidents who helping the Putin right now. The second country is Romania. In Romania, what happened? When the Second World War started in Romania immediately joined to the Hitler to help him. Whenever they joined to Hitler army, Soviet Union soldiers, Soviet Union government knew about that and immediately attacked the country and took over the country. Wanted to take over the country. And whenever the fights, everything started in the country, in Romania, Karl II, he was the leader on that time inside the country. The people, citizens of that country, Romanian country, they said, we don't trust you, Karl II. Your decisions are stupid. Why our country being attacked from the both sides? Now Hitler trying to take half and Soviet Union trying to take half. We don't trust you. Why you from the beginning you was not completely on one side? He was like playing game, trying to have some benefit from Germany, from Soviet Union. Mainly he was obeying to Germany. And finally what happened? Because Romanian citizens lose the trust to the Karl II. Karl II was resigned, and instead of him in his positions, who came? Ion Antonescu. Ion Antonescu, he is a leader appointed by the Hitler personally. He just Hitler himself put him inside the Romania. Yes, and Karl II's son, Mihai I, he was the leader of the country. But he didn't have any leadership. He was obeying to the Ion Antonescu. Ion Antonescu was the prime minister put by the Hitler. Hitler put him there in the Romania. You want that type of situation? President of the 7 countries who came to support the Putin? You want that type of ending? Whenever the Putin gonna put their own people in your country? You want that type of situation? Ponder about this information. Another president, he is a president of Hungary. In Hungary, a leader of Hungary, he is a Miklos Horthy. Miklos Horthy, he helped Hitler a lot. He did whatever Hitler asked. And only one thing he didn't like, that Hitler killing all Jewish people. He didn't like that policy, but Hitler was not paying attention for that. And whenever the Soviet Union start to take over the countries, start to win the war, Horthy realized it and he started to back up. Then Hitler saw it. Hitler started to just feed him with the kind words, and also Hitler gave him very beautiful gift, beautiful boat. And he said, like, please do not leave me, and we have to stay. You have to stay with me. We're gonna win this war. Horthy was very impressed by that gift, and Horthy said, no, I'm never gonna leave you. Don't worry, I'm with you. But Horthy internally knew that Soviet Union taking over, and Hitler felt it. That's why Hitler called the Horthy to his home. And meanwhile, when the Horthy on the 15th March 1944. Horthy was in the house of the Hitler when he was talking with Hitler. Hitler sent his army, and already after 4 days, March 19, 15, the Horthy was called to the Hitler place, and March 19, after 4 days, 1944, Hitler sent his army and occupied the country, Hungary. Imagine, Horthy didn't like it. Horthy was shocked, and Hitler additionally, by taking his country, Hitler additionally took the Horthy and as well as his family, wife and kids, and locked him in Germany. Imagine what happened. If you trust a dictator, if you trust that type of initiator of the genocide of Ukraine, that person, the Putin, you would think your end gonna be victorious, your end gonna be like this. So stop supporting the Putin. Stop. That's not good. Let him lose this war. Lose, I mean, not Ukraine gonna take the Russia. I'm not talking about this. Let Ukraine bring back their own territory and just stop the war. I wish that thing. Let the Ukraine take their territory back and finish. the war stopped. That's my wish. If war gonna end, by each of the country gonna have their own land. That's the main thing. If this example not enough for you, I will give you another example. After Second World War, there was a big court process going on, and it's called Nuremberg process. And the Nuremberg process, it held in the Nuremberg city in the 20 November 1945, whenever all the supporters of the Hitler's regime, they stayed before court. 24 of them stayed before court. And there was judges from the UK, judges from the USA. Those judges from the Soviet Union. Those judges punished all these 24 leaders of the Germany who was aggressor and tried to kill tried to dominate and tried to take over the Soviet Union. And the 12 of them was the sentence. They get the death penalty, and 3 of them was not guilty, and the rest of them was sentenced for long terms. You want that type of ending? Whenever Putin gonna stay before court, you wanna be called also for that court, Serdar Berdimuhamedov? So stop supporting the Putin. Think about your own people. Your own people are suffering. Think about Turkmenistanian citizens. Those people are suffering every day by your dictator ruling, because of your and your father's dictator style. That's why your oppression, because of your negligence towards your country people. That's why all my Turkmen citizens are suffering. So, bottom line, I hope this war gonna end soon, and I hope that people gonna stop dying there, because it's a very sad situation when one bomb can fall down and take immediately 10 people, 20 people lives, one shot. That's very horrible situations, and we have to appreciate that whoever living in a peaceful land, you don't have that war. You have to appreciate, and you have to feel sad, and you have to be helpful towards the people who is right now suffering in the world, in the war. I really hope that Ukrainian people will victorious. I mean, they will take their own lands back, and they finish the war in the neutral territory, and they say that's it, we're not gonna fight. I hope for that ending, and as well as I wish all Ukrainian people patience, and as well as please don't think that you are alone. You have support, and a lot of countries supporting you. That type of support, I think long time none of the countries felt that type of support as you are feeling right now, as you are getting that much support from the neighbor countries, from the European countries, from the USA. That much support none of the countries in the recent history never got. So don't feel you are alone. Everything gonna be okay. And finally, I want to say to our president Serdar Berdimuhamedov, please stop supporting dictator, your main dictator, your main idol. Stop supporting them. Start supporting him, and start to think about your own people. Start to think about your own nation, own citizens. Start to think about their future. Look at yourself, where you're going to be after 10 years. Think deeply about that. Whenever that much people are not satisfied with you, whenever people, when remembering your name, out of that much pain, they are just squeezing their fists. Ponder about that, why they are squeezing their fist. So you have to just stop your oppression towards the people. I hope people gonna understand me, and I'm really thankful that you watched this video, guys. And please support the channel by subscribing, clicking the like, and leave your your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Bye bye.